getting a chance to chat with a guy that I haven't seen in years now. I was talking to Roy Sova on Saturday, and he announces down at Penn Can, and he says, boy, Danny Creeden has got it going on down there. He won 2 in a row, so I made a little mental note and said, I got to call Dan this week. The picture you are looking at is from the last race that he won. Sadie is his daughter, and I can't believe that she's already as tall as she is. She's in the picture as well. So let's find out how Danny's doing. Let's head on down to Middletown, New York. 41-year-old Dan Creeden has 17 starts, 2 wins this year, and like we said, 2 in a row down at Penn Can. Dan, it was nice catching up with you before we hit the record button. Everything's good?
Everything's good, man. We're just, you know the deal. We're busy racing, busy softballing, and, you know, just trucking right along.
And you told me your daughter got mom's softball ability, not yours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she definitely... She got the bat and ball thing from her mom, not from her dad.
Okay. He was telling me some stories about his baseball days. So anything with a stick and ball, Dan will come and watch, but he's not going to participate. How's that?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be the number one the cheerleader there drinking beer. That's me.
I like that.
I'm good. I'm good at that.
So it sounds like, from what Roy said, it sounds like we're really going well at Penn Can.
Yeah, I don't know, which is good because for years I ran Penn Can. I think I checked that Northeast Dirt Mod stat deal there, and I think it was something like 45 or 50 races I started there. And I tell you, for about 40 of them, I kind of sucked there. I could never figure turn 3 out, ever. Okay. And I don't know what I did this year, but we're definitely on a good roll. Car's really good, motor package is perfect, and maybe the driver got his head out of his butt for once in a while, I guess. I don't know. We've been rolling good, and I'm happy with it.
Well, what happens in 3 and 4 to you?
I just don't kind of suit my driving style, I think. Okay. I'm not a back it in, throw it in type of guy, kind of driving on the right front, you know, keep the right rear under me. And the way that place is, that corner is just kind of a back it in corner. So I don't know if they just kind of reconfigured it or changed the banking a little bit, but it definitely helped me out some, so that's good.
Some of the guys used to tell me that it almost felt like you're going downhill going into 3.
It did. As you headed down in, it had like a belly, I'll call it like a belly down in the 1, you know, or down in the 3. It had good banking on entry, but then it kind of went away, and it kind of got back up on the racetrack. So I know Keith and Gary and all his guys, they worked their butt off. I think he put clay on it there end of last year, November or so, and they kind of massaged that corner a little bit, changed the entry a little bit. Like I said, I'm happy about it.
You're all for it at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I hear the pit area is pretty packed too.
Yeah, I think open night was 28 modifieds, and they ran a Conti for sportsmen, so there had to be darn near 30 cars, and then this week was good again. I think there was 25 mods again, and I want to say about the same amount of sportsman cars. No Conti, but there's still a full field. So
very nice.
You know, the Southern. Which is good to see because the Southern Tier, I love the Southern Tier. But, you know, we lost a racetrack, and one of my favorite racetracks, we lost 5 Mile. And, you know, Afton, Ronnie had a good deal at Afton going with the American Racer on a Saturday. That was originally our plan to go there. And then, you know, the Spoonhowers got it, and I like the Spoonhowers too. And Thunder's another one of my favorite tracks. Mm-hmm. So, by going to Friday night for them and not being on American Racers, that kind of changes our aspect of racing. You know, I'm definitely, I bleed red, not purple.
No, I can see that, especially when you're surrounded. Of course, you're kind of in the middle, so I think either way they went, they're going to lose a certain percentage, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exact numbers in that cars in that area. You know, just say there's X amount of numbers, but there's 2 places running on Friday nights within 20 minutes of each other. I get off exit 82, I can make a right to go to Afton, or I can make a left to go to Penn Can.
I see.
So it's the same distance for me.
Gotcha.
So if you take them, let's just say 30 cars or 40 cars that race, you're going to get 20 going to hopefully Afton and hopefully, 20 to Penn Can, so nobody loses cars because we need every racetrack we can. We can't keep losing racetracks. Yes,
exactly. Especially in the Southern Tier after the loss of 5 Mile and the uncertainty at this point surrounding Skyline. We'll just wait and see. So tell me about this most recent one. Where did you start on Friday?
I started 7. So it was the second night is still a redraw. So
I see.
I think Sadie drew like 20 or something like that, 23. I started 4th in the heat, won the heat, and then I started 7th in the feature, and I passed Tanner Van Dorn, I don't know, 10 laps into it or whatever. That kid's going to be good.
Yeah.
He's young. He's 16. You know, him and his dad worked their butts off. Actually, we just watched him. He just won a heat down here at Delaware,
Yeah.
US 13. I just watched that. So the kid's going to be good. That's which is really good to see because we need young blood in the sport.
We really do. And in case you guys didn't know, no relation to Craig. It's actually spelled differently. Because I kind of thought that at first, and I know a lot of people did. So
right, yeah, it's totally different. But, Jason and Tanner, they're good kids. We end up because we raced at Middletown together, and then me and him both went to New Egypt, so we get to park by each other and bounce ideas back and forth. So
nice.
You know, that kid impressed me down at indoors. You know, he won that what one was the PA one? You know, he won that Allentown.
Yes,
Allentown race, and then. You know, he should have won Saturday night, and him and what's-called got together, but that Flores, but it is what it is. So the kid's good. He's definitely good.
Search his name on my channel, too. I did a nice one last year where he gets into his background. Very well-spoken, really handles himself well. So with guys like that coming up through the modifieds, we're in good hands, aren't we?
Absolutely. There's a lot of good young kids. Cody Higbee, there again, you know, Codeman, Codeman, we got a range-shortened deal at Thunder. We went to Thunder. New Egypt canceled early enough. We were going to go to Fonda. But our 440 car was ready to go to Delaware. We were to go last night, just tonight with the family stuff and lack of crew guys and whatever. We couldn't make it tonight, so we didn't go to Fonda because I didn't want to hurt the 440 car. So that way it was ready for Tuesday. So we went to Thunder, and I think we shortened up like eight or nine laps. And next thing you know, I see about 3-4 laps forward, I see you. Red, white, and blue car on the outside. I mean, here's a little Codeman. He's rolling right through the middle. Zacharias is way up the hill. I'm poking the bottom. Here comes Codeman through the middle. I'm like,
nice.
So if we went green. I think Cody would have definitely won that. Cody was good. He was on the rail, and I think I was better than Brandon Walters. So I would have had a second out of that mess.
Oh, I didn't know Brandon was running down there too. Okay.
Yeah, he ended up winning. He fired. I don't know, second, third. He started. He got the lead, and he was good. Just you know, it was slick, man. The Spoonhowers did what they had to do. They had the place rolled, you know, dead tight to put clay onto it. You know, track wasn't dusty. It got, as the feature, the heat races were narrow. As the feature came out, we spread out some, and we had Thunder Mountain was really good also.
And people don't understand the crowd a lot of times. We want those conditions early in the season because once you get a track rough early, it's tough to smooth it back out, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I talked to Brett Monday or Tuesday night, and they were working their butts off over there at Fonda to get that straightened out. You know, Jeremy's down there helping him out. So if anybody can straighten out, it's Brett and Jeremy. You know, they get that high limit deal coming next week. I think it's next week, Brett told me. So they'll get that smoothed out, and Corcoran's the man for the job.
Now, what package are you running at Penn Can then? Because this is your own car I see in the picture. Is it a spec small block? Is it a big small block? What is it?
No, I'm spoiled. I got a lot of help. So I have 3 open small blocks, and I got 2 spec heads at my disposal for New Egypt.
Okay.
And then I drive that big block car for Trevor and Sammy on some dirt shows and whatever. But we ended up breaking a motor up at Utica. It broke something. I don't know if it broke a bottom of the piston, the wrist pin broke, or something. She let go in warm-up. So we're down a big block right now. But Penn Can is an open small block. So
okay. Only got about another minute left. The time has gone so quickly here. What's up for this weekend?
This weekend is we got double 20s at New Egypt, and we're supposed to be back with Penn Can Friday night. Looks like Mother Nature might win that battle, though. Looks like it's pretty crappy weather coming.
She might win a couple this weekend.
Yeah. So New Egypt looks good. That's the only good thing about New Egypt being south. Like the weather's kind of out of there quicker. You know, sometimes it lingers down there, but most of the time it's out of there quicker. So we're excited to get back there. And then we got the Battle of Bullring the week that next Tuesday, and then I believe that next weekend is Penn Can back in New Egypt, and we have Thunder Mountain for that Pinnacle Power deal on a Sunday. So
busy.
We got some busy racing, man. We're up and down the highway and softballing.
That's true. So if he's not at the racetrack, he's at a softball field somewhere. Dan, great catching up with you. We got to make sure we do this more. I'm trying to use the phone a little more. I got a little into doing just strictly video for a while, but I'll make sure we talk again. So you go ahead and get another win, and then I'll give you another call. Okay?
Sounds good. Phone's always on, Doug.
There you go. Great catching up with you. Guys, make sure to turn on the notifications, hit the subscriptions, hit the like, leave a comment if you'd like, or if there's a driver we haven't gotten to yet, just let us know, and we'll get it done. Hey, again, great job by Danny Creeden. Now you guys know what's going on for him this season.